Now at 5 o'clock, two major victories today for the LGBTQ community in Connecticut. Governor Lamont signed several bills. One would stop defendants on trial from using what's called a gay and transgender panic defense. Some have used it and have been acquitted of murder. Chief Capitol reporter Susan Raff is live at the state capitol in Hartford with all of the details. Susan.
Aaron, Connecticut now joins a handful of other states, New York, Massachusetts, and Nevada, making it illegal for someone to use this so-called panic defense if they are accused of a crime. The legislation that also passed this session in the General Assembly makes it easier for young people to get help, especially if they're worried about talking to their parents.
This year, we had one of the most successful LGBTQ+ legislative sessions in Connecticut's history.
A victory for the LGBTQ community. State lawmaker Jeff Curry pushed for legislation to help protect people's health and rights. The governor signed all three bills.
And we are going to continue to be a leader in LGBTQ rights and respect and pride.
Those on trial are now banned from using what's called the gay and transgender defense. One of the most high-profile cases was the murder of Matthew Shepard, who was beaten to death. The defense by the two Wyoming men was that they panicked because Shepard was gay. The legislation also makes it easier for young people to get medication and treatment because they no longer have to get permission from their parents. Sam is a brave young man who was recognized for telling his story.
I had known about the medication just because I researched individually, but there's just like this certain, it's discouraging to not be able to get it without talking to your parents, especially when you don't want to have that conversation.
While some school districts offer more extensive education on sexually transmitted diseases, other schools do not. The legislation establishes a Health and Human Services network to help schools help students.
LGBT youth are often afraid to come out to families, either because of fear of rejection or just other negative consequences, and we wanted to empower them with the option to protect their own health.
Healthcare advocates tell us that in Connecticut, we are seeing a spike in HIV cases in Black and Latino communities, and they are hoping that this legislation will encourage more people to get the help they need. We are live at the state capitol in Hartford. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.